This is the game that is supposed to save us from Call of Duty, the messiah of first person shooters. Every time a new Battlefield trailer drops, the internet acts like we're about to be delivered from the evil clutches of Call of Duty. But let's be honest, what we are watching here is just the honeymoon phase. We have been through this circle so many times. Because right now it's trendy to hate Call of Duty. So Battlefield becomes the rebound relationship. Call of Duty is the ex everyone drags on Twitter. And Battlefield is a new crush everyone swears will be different. Except here is the catch. Most of the reasons people claim they hate Call of Duty don't even make sense. Let's be brutally honest. The number one reason people hate Call of Duty isn't because of microtransactions, skins, or yearly releases. It's because they suck at it. Yeah, I said it. Call of Duty is fast, it's chaotic, it's unforgiving. You make the wrong pick, you are back in the lobby. You don't know how to handle movement. Some random guy has already slide cancelled across the entire map, dropped you, clipped it for TikTok before you even blink. And here's the thing. No one likes admitting they are bad. So what do? They blame the game. COD is toxic, COD is broken. There's no strategy involved. I think that's the latest one I heard. But the truth is, they just can't keep up. COD rewards skill expression in a way most shooters don't. The movement system isn't just about running and gunning, it's about timing, prediction, and knowing how to play. If you don't do that, you're gonna rage quit and then hop back on Twitter talking about how Battlefield is the real game. Sweats are everywhere. Gamers adapt to metas. If you hate Call of Duty right now, odds are you eventually hate Battlefield too. Battlefield fans love to say it's immersive. Yeah, it's immersive. If immersion means running a marathon before you even get to see another player, the movement feels like your soldier is carrying a fridge on his back. People complain about slide canceling being unrealistic in Call of Duty, but at least it's fun. Battlefield feels like a lag turned into a game. And the crazy part is, this is the Battlefield cycle every single time. They drop a cinematic trailer, everyone loses their mind, acts like it's going to save gaming, and then 2 weeks later it's forgotten because the gameplay just isn't replayable. And here is the irony. While Battlefield fans are hyping it up like it's going to change everything, Call of Duty just dropped their trailer and people are tearing it apart. Not because it's bad, but because hating on Call of Duty is the trending thing online. That's the cycle. Call of Duty gets memed, Battlefield gets worship. But when release day hits, Call of Duty almost always eclipses it because trolling Call of Duty doesn't stop people from playing it. Battlefield looks epic on YouTube and TikTok, and that's really true. I'm not gonna lie, it looks cinematic as fuck. But Call of Duty is the game people keep coming back to. Here's the thing no one likes to admit to. Every game, no matter how big the map, no matter how many weapons, no matter how much freedom they sell you, it always boils down to the meta. Players naturally spiral into the most efficient tactics. That's just human nature. We like to win. We like to copy what works. That's why Call of Duty lobbies eventually turn into clones of the same broken gun builds. This is where Battlefield gets exposed the most. Its whole selling point is about scale and freedom. The idea that you can play however you want. But in practice, players figure out the two or three dominant strategies and the whole giant sandbox shrinks into a hamster wheel and you suddenly realize that everyone is playing the same way. Like what's going on in Call of Duty is just bound to happen everywhere. It happens in FIFA too. If you play FIFA, you realize that if you get to Division 1, you all play the same thing. I think that's an overall gaming problem. People always tend to find the most efficient way to play a particular game, and everybody just coalesce at that point. And that's if the game delivers on its promises this time, or if people actually enjoy the game because I mean, Call of Duty has been around for a while and people have been playing Call of Duty instead. Now let's talk about skins because this is where the Battlefield and Call of Duty personality split becomes obvious. People love to act like they hate Call of Duty clown skins, anime packs, or whatever nonsense Activision cooks up next. But here is the truth, it's called options. No one is forcing you to play as a guy in the glow in the dark bunny suits. But the fact that you can makes Call of Duty feel alive. And if you play Call of Duty, you know you secretly love it. Because nothing hits harder than recognizing the guy who just killed you just by his skin. You'll be like, oh great, it's that sweaty guy again in the American Dad costume. It sounds goofy, but if you think about it, it adds a layer of experience to the gameplay. You could take it personal. You can make it the sole aim of the game is to locate the guy and kill him. And that's just fun. But you wouldn't have that if we were all just looking like generic military guys, which is what Battlefield fans think is better. So yeah, people might clown Call of Duty for selling you a Snoop Dogg operator or a Godzilla skin. But guess what? When the lobby is filled with weirdos, you remember it. Funny enough, the very reasons the people online swear they hate Call of Duty are the exact reasons fans keep coming back. In the new trailer, they talked about the new movement. bouncing on walls. That's exciting. Thinking about it is just exciting. And that's what makes Call of Duty fun, the experience, the amount of things you can do. If Battlefield keeps chasing trailers over gameplay or pretending it's too cool to be fun, it will just keep ending up in the same loop. Hyped, hated, forgotten. Call of Duty doesn't care if you clown on its trailers because it knows you will be back. But Battlefield, it still has to earn that trust. So yeah, maybe Battlefield 6 will be the comeback, or in 6 months, we'll all be rage quitting back to Warzone. Either ways, the explosions will be cinematic, but that's not really why we play these games. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.